starting to think that Mitch McConnell and maybe some of the other rhinos in the Republican Party want to lose in November. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial break. Wow, how about this? Noble Gold, one of the sponsors of our show, have just been picked by Consumer Affairs, you know, the rating agency, as the overall #1 gold IRA company in the US. Talk to the team today if you're thinking about precious metals. And if you quick, they're giving away an incredible 1/10 ounce American Eagle gold proof coin with every qualifying IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. And all you got to do is just call the team at 1-877-646-5347 to find out more, or you can just visit noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, let's get to this video. What's going on, America? Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make some sense out of nonsense. And you heard me. I think that Mitch McConnell and maybe some other rhinos, like maybe a Lindsey Graham or all of them, the ones that showed that they weren't really loyal to Donald Trump and their true colors were revealed after that bootleg January 6th garbage took place, and they came out and, of course, tried to side with the Democrats in regards to Donald Trump. Now, these were the ones that were trying to straddle the fence. I'm not talking about the ones that were obviously never Trumpers or rhinos. I'm talking about those secret rhinos, the ones that try to lay low like a Mitch McConnell and a Lindsey Graham. And there's a reason I'm saying this based on Mitch McConnell's latest comments, y'all. So let's go ahead and check that out and see what funky behind Mitch McConnell is up to. Some Republicans and conservative commentators are turning against Republican Senator Leader Mitch McConnell. I wonder why. Oh, conservatives say that, what is this? Senator Mitch McConnell recently cast doubt on whether Republicans will win the Senate in the upcoming return in the midterms. What? He said candidate quality might be behind. What is he talking about? Well, let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
Probably a greater likelihood the House flips than the Senate. Senate races are just different. They're statewide. Candidate quality has a lot to do with the outcome.
Trump endorsed candidate Herschel Walker. Okay, he's trailing Raphael. Okay, and then we got, of course, Dr. Oz. He's behind Fetterman in Pennsylvania.
You don't hear Chucky Schumer complaining about candidate quality in Pennsylvania. How about you get out there, Mitch, and fight for your team?
Thank you.
What's your agenda, Mitch? Or would you rather just sit by and watch helplessly as Democrats lie to your face, pass another $500 billion green energy boondoggle next year? Or is it maybe Mitch McConnell hates Donald Trump so much that he would probably rather see Trump-endorsed candidates lose because he thinks that might hurt Donald Trump? His time as a leader needs to come to an end.
There you have it. Get rid of that turtle. Okay, get that dude out because he's too slow, he's too old, and he's in the way. Now, here's my thought. I don't think Mitch McConnell really wants to win back the House and the Senate, frankly, because one, he hates Trump and he knows that it's a repudiation against him, the old guard, the old way of doing things, when all of these new, fresh Republicans are rivaling all of these old rhinos and getting them out of there. All the ones that have revealed that they are hidden rhinos, and some of them were very clear on being a never Trumper, and they're starting to lose. Mitch McConnell is trying to protect himself, not the GOP, because he's one of those people that sided against Trump and tried to have it both ways, tried to pretend like, well, no, I'm not going to impeach him, but at the same time, I'm going to blame him for all of this. So it's time for Mitch to go. And here's my other thought. If the Republicans take back the House and the Senate, and they have legitimate Republicans, then that means they probably will make Mitch step down from being the speaker, and not to mention they might launch an investigation into what's going on with this J6 thing, and some other things that might, lead right down a rabbit trail. Now, when I think about how the Republicans and Democrats have been operating for years, which basically, two sides of the same coin, whereas the Republicans probably have some disagreements with the Democrats, and they probably have an understanding, though, to whereas, yeah, we might disagree and we got to put up the appearance of, yeah, we believe in this, y'all believe in that. But at the end of the day, we're all on the same team. We don't want to go too far when it comes down to destroying each other. There's always got to be some type of governor that keeps us from messing up this wonderful system that we put in place that benefits all of us. So you don't mess me up, I won't mess you up. We pretend to the public that we are against each other, and we give great speeches when it comes down to some of these, trials and some of the meetings that take place up there on Capitol Hill, and get our little sound bites. But at the end of the day, we're not going to hurt each other too bad. Well, with that being said, you kind of wonder if they have like a mutual destruction agreement, meaning, hey, we know a lot about y'all, and y'all been in the game a long time. We don't want to go ahead and spill real dirt on y'all, and vice versa. And if you've been in politics that long and you got some type of tick on you, that might keep you from investigating the other party seriously. Now, a lot of this might go on, but to really investigate, when these people have been in Congress so long that I'm sure there are reasons not to investigate, because it might be a big old blackmailing ring going on where it's like, look, man, we ain't going to investigate y'all. Y'all ain't going to investigate us, but we will investigate Donald Trump, because you know what? He's not a part of us. Yet we don't have the dirt on him that we have on you guys. Now, if y'all want to go ahead and lose the House or the Senate and let these people investigate, it's cool. But, that might go right back down the rabbit trail where you live. That might reveal the fact that you knew about this J6 thing all along. That might just go ahead and cause us to have to drag y'all into this too, because I cannot understand for the life of me why Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham, right after the J6 thing took place, had the nerve to just, change their mind. They just flipped the script, and I wonder if they knew about it all along. They were too quick and too eager to flip that script on Trump. So I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't want to see real Republicans take the House and Senate and start investigating these darn Democrats, and come to find out that maybe Mitch and Lindsey or whoever else might have known about it as well. Let's see what Tucker got to say about it, because I'm concerned that Mitch McConnell's not fighting for the home team.
So there's the head Republican in the Senate conceding 3 months out that Republicans are probably not going to retake the Senate. Why is that? Well, the answer, of course, was in the final line you just heard.
What?
Some of the candidates are mediocre. That's Mitch McConnell's excuse. And there's some truth in that, obviously. Some of them are mediocre. But compared to what? True. Mediocre in the Congress? Well, let's see. Dianne Feinstein hasn't spoken a coherent sentence in years.
Good point, Tucker. She hasn't spoken a coherent sentence in years. In fact, she sucks. This the same Frankenstein that was riding around with a Chinese spy forever. And Mitch McConnell got a nerve to comment about possible mediocre candidates. Has he looked at AOC? Has he even looked at the squad and what they do and what they don't do? Has he looked at the policies that the Democrats have put out there that have destroyed our country? Has this man stopped for a second to check out Hirono or maybe Federico? Maybe he hasn't watched my show where I highlighted on Hank Johnson talking about some Guam was going to tip over. Maybe Mitch McConnell haven't snooped around out there at Mad Maxine running around talking about Peach 45 and ain't done nothing. Maybe he hasn't checked out the other squad, because that's all relative. See, so what Mitch is talking about is quality of candidates, and it sounds to me like he might be trying to throw the fight. That's what I'm wondering. Are you trying to throw the fight, Mitch? Do you want to lose? So you're going to go ahead and downplay our candidates when not even taking in consideration that their candidates suck. You can swap each one of them out with a teddy bear or something, and they would do better than the Democrats. Have you seen the president currently walking around shaking invisible hands, can't speak, can't read a teleprompter, and he's talking about it could be, quality of candidates with that turkey neck.
Hasn't had trouble getting reelected. Eric Swalwell had sex with a Chinese spy.
True, Fartwell.
He's still there.
Still there.
Mediocre people get elected to office. Lots and lots and lots of them.
Whole heaps.
Every cycle. So what McConnell's analysis really is, of course, is buck passing. Don't blame me. I didn't choose these people, but they're still the nominees. So if you want to save the country and move in a different direction, yes, using some mediocre people to do it, what are you going to do? No hint of what you might do for Mitch McConnell other than just accept the inevitable.
Yeah.
Now, the truth is, it's entirely possible Mitch McConnell doesn't want to retake the Senate, because then you'd have to run things.
Yeah.
And there's one thing Republican leaders dislike, it's running anything.
And I would go one step further with that, Tucker. I think that Mitch McConnell and probably some others would rather lose this round just to make sure Trump don't get back in, because they don't know what Trump is going to do. They know they stuck Trump in the back, and they know that if they lose the House and the Senate and these folks start a real investigation and start digging, and Mitch loses power, some of these old heads lose power, they're in trouble. They are going to be in big trouble. And in my opinion, they probably would rather say, long as my job is not threatened, I don't care about the American people. I don't care about these crazy radical policies. I care about my future. I care about my reputation and whatever else they might be concerned that might be exposed if real Republicans take over the House and the Senate. So my thought is they probably would rather see us lose and just take the whole ship down for another 4 years or whenever, than to let us win and expose them as the turncoats that they are. And then, of course, it could be another motive too, which Mark Levin will close us out here.
They will do anything. They will go anywhere.
Yes,
they will search anything. They will clobber anybody to prevent him from running for president. That's number one. Number two, they do not want the Republicans to take back the House or the Senate in the upcoming election, because they know they will be subjected to an investigation.
And I will add to that, they do not want real Republicans to take back the House and the Senate. See, they don't mind Mitch McConnell and all of the rhinos that they're using right now to go after Donald Trump and to turncoat and show up on MSNBC and CNN and all this stuff. They don't care about them. They don't care about your Romneys and all of them. They care about the real ones. It's kind of like the devil. He don't care about sorry Christians because he's like, hey, they're innocuous. These folks are saying they're Christians, but they ain't out witnessing. They ain't out casting out demons. They out rebuking and all of that stuff. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They might not be on our squad, but they're not hurting our squad, okay? But if you get one of them fiery old mothers that's calling out all kind of sin and laying hands on everything, that looks and smells evil, that's when the devil and all of those demons looking, all right, now we got a real one here. We don't want those kind of Christians running around. Yeah, we want the sorry ones. That's what we want. Same thing with the Democrats. They don't want to see real Republicans win the House and the Senate. They want those people who know how to play nice in the sandbox.
And so they're fighting like hell for their life. Number
and
three,
how, Mark?
They want to pick the Republican nominee in 2024.
True.
And they don't want anybody like Donald Trump. No. He's too tough on the ruling class and the establishment.
Bingo! Now you see then, while they're going after people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, all of the heavy hitters, the people just coming in as well. They want Lake, get her out of there. They're starting to call these people Marxists. They're starting to say they're tyrannical. These people are socialists, they're fascists, all of that stuff. These are preemptive strikes to make sure that we don't bring in real Republicans. And I fear that some of the Republican leaders have sided with them as well. Feel exactly the same way because, like I said, they're two sides of the same coin. And I got a feeling that Cocaine Mitch and several others don't want to see that happen. So there's my theory. We'll see how it all come to fruition, because I just, for the life of me, cannot understand why this man would throw the towel in like a loser this far out, especially when the Democrats are doing so poorly. And instead of highlighting how horrible they're doing, this man has a nerve to talk about the quality of our candidates. Maybe if you go ahead and back them and talk about what's really going on with the Democrat Party, maybe some people in that area will start to see the light. Mitch, you're not a team player. Now, God bless y'all. God bless America, because as patriots, we got to stick together. Same team, man. Same team. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner. Take care. God bless y'all. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share my videos. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.